This is Black Women in Hollywood 2026. Honoring Chase Infiniti, LaTanya Richardson Jackson, Kerry Washington, Zinzi Coogler, and spotlighting the women of Sinners, Wunmi Mosaku, Autumn Durald Arkapaw, Jayme Lawson, Hannah Beachler, Shunika Terry-Jennings, and Ruth E. Carter. This is Black Women in Hollywood, off script. This is the 19th annual Essence Black Women in Hollywood Awards. Now, please welcome your host, Marsai Martin. Please welcome your host, Marsai Martin.
Wait, what? What? Oh. Wait. Wait, I thought y'all was just playing. Wait, can I get a redo? Can I get a redo real quick? I thought y'all was kidding. Okay, hold on. God dang. I need a redo. Can you? Restart my music. All right, yes. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Listen, my bad. When they asked me to do this, I thought they was really just playing. Okay, well, listen, it is such an honor to be back in this room again. I have so many great memories from coming here over the years. I mean, like my first year, I was doing the most. I mean, I had to be like 12 years old, and I had such a great time. And I just really remember enjoying the bread. Like, the bread is amazing. It's delicious. I highly recommend you treat yourself to a piece or 3. That's what I was doing over there. It's really good, okay? But a lot has changed since then. I'm 21 now. So if you see me doing something grown, mind your business, okay? Okay? But listen, the niece is hosting now, okay? And listen, I know you're used to having some eye candy up here. It's been fine, man, for the past couple of years. What we call it, we call it fine, okay? So when I was thinking about it, I was like, I need to say thank you to you guys, you know? So I come bearing gifts.
But I want you to know I won't give up on our love. Baby, won't you stay? Hey, do we have any sweet ladies in here tonight? Hey, do we got any sweet ladies up in here right now? No. I'm talking about real sweet ladies that everything that the world has tried to throw at you, you still remain sweet. If that's you, I want you to on your feet right now. All the sweet ladies on your feet right now. Right now. Sing this song, y'all. Sweet lady, sing it.
Sweet lady, would you be my sweet lover?
I can't hear y'all.
I'll be there when you need me.
Yeah, this your song.
That's all that
This side.
you see me.
Oh, would you be my sweet lady, baby? Would you be mine? All right, because this is your song, sing the song with me, y'all. Here we go. Now, any other day, I would play you cool, but I can't now. See, I'm hooked on how you flex your style, and I wanna talk for a little while. I never really seen your type. So baby, if you have the time, we can talk about you being mine, baby.
Would you be
Sing it, y'all.
my sweet lover?
but I don't want to. No one is more fine than you, ladies. Thank y'all so much for having me. Black is beautiful. Black is magic. I don't care what they say. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you later, all right? Thank you. That's my gift, surprise! That was good, right? Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that special treat. You know, I just wanted to say thank you in a special, special way. All right. This is truly like a family reunion for me. I see some of my favorite aunties and uncles in here, the cousins in here, like everybody's here, oh my God. Like I see Coco, hi Coco. Oh my gosh, speaking of Coco, I feel the love. I feel the love in the air. And speaking of love, listen, my cousin Cammie, hey girl, congrats on your engagement, sis. Cammie kept that man hidden for the longest time. We just knew him as the wizard. Like forever, and then did a hard launch once she got the ring. So, you know, I see. And I also see, like, speaking of which, my other cousin, Zendaya. Hey, Z, one of our previous Black Women in Hollywood honorees. And listen, I know you don't play about your personal business at all, so just give me a little nod and a little signal to, you know, let me know when I should send the T&Z. I got some like T&Z Forever monochrome towels. It's really cute. You can put it in whatever house y'all, you know, just like give me a little sign, you know. We'll talk after the show. Oh wait, I know damn well you ain't finna be here after the show. It's all right. Later. Mm-hmm. And now I see, Alandria! You look so good. I heard Jasmine Crockett is in the building, Miss Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Is she here? Oh, yes. Everyone, please give a round of applause for the Queen. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. My Texas sister, thank you for being here. When I look out at all of your faces, I see family, community, and sisterhood. But more than anything, I see impact. The women in this room and the Women Essence Honors annually are the ones who are challenging and changing industry standards. This sacred, magical space is reserved for the women who are reshaping what it means to be a Black woman in Hollywood. This room is for the women opening doors for the next generation and authoring new narratives for the culture. Women who lift as they climb. So today, we celebrate this year's incredible honorees. These women are boldly and unapologetically blazing trails on screens of all sizes. I'm talking Broadway stages and even behind the scenes. And listen, they're not just seated at the table. They deciding what's on the damn menu. So I am so, so grateful to be here to give them their flowers. All right. Let's get started. From the Rose from Harlem. She's one of last year's Essence Black Women in Hollywood honorees and one of this year's Red Carpet Killers. Please give it up for Teyana Taylor.
Hey, y'all. All right, Father God, in the name of Jesus, we thank you and we praise you for having us here today. Oh my God, I love this event. I love being surrounded by my chocolate sisters who are running this industry, changing the rules and providing every single day that we belong in this room. That's what Essence Black Women in Hollywood is all about. Celebrating women who don't just show up, they show out. And today, we get to honor someone who was in her very first feature film. She showed us what it is and what it means to rise, to fight, and to leave an unforgettable mark on our screens. Someone who has already shown us exactly what she is made of in a film that is shaking people's hearts and minds. That someone is my baby girl, Chase Infiniti. Y'all know making it in Hollywood is not easy. I know this and you know this. It's literally one battle after another. Sometimes it feels like something you're running uphill with no break, proving yourself again and again, fighting for your voice, fighting for your place, and just fighting to truly be seen. But watching Chase in one battle after another, baby, I was shook. Every scene, every emotion, you feel the heartbeat of her performance. And I don't mean just on the surface, I mean deep in your soul. People were talking, people were gasping, people were gagging, people were crying, people were cheering because Chase didn't just act. Chase became the story. And in a film that is literally about facing one challenge after another, Chase carried it all with strength, grace, and fearlessness. And did all of that in her first feature film. Give it up for that, y'all. Now, let's be clear. Stepping into Hollywood for the first time is one thing, but stepping into it with Paul Thomas Anderson and at the helm, opposite Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Regina Hall, and her mother. Y'all better clap louder. All right, now stop. I know I abandoned her in the movie, but I ain't abandoned her in real life, okay? That's my girl. But my baby is on another level, and let me tell you, Chase handled it like a pro. That's what happens when you don't play small. That's what happens when you step into your moment, not with fear, but with purpose. Chase represents a new generation of Black women in Hollywood who faces challenges, but gets back up and keep going. Stronger, smarter, and bolder. So today, we celebrate not just a phenomenal performance, but a fierce spirit, a rising star, and a Black woman in Hollywood who is going to be with us for a very long time. Because baby girl, you are covered. You hear me? You are covered in the name of Jesus. You have a lot of life ahead of you. You have a lot of career ahead of you, and I hope you know that. So continue to navigate this business with grace. So thank you for showing us what it means to fight, shine, and to inspire. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You have so much life ahead of you. I already said that. I was freestyling right there. You covered. I was just so hyped. I was already wanting to tell you. We are all watching, we are all rooting for you, and we are all cheering you on every step of the way. Let's take a look.
Every once in a while, a new face appears on screen, and you can feel the promise of what's to come. For Chase Infiniti, that promise revealed itself through performances marked by vulnerability, honesty, and remarkable depth. Her work helped introduce audiences worldwide to a powerful new voice, earning critical acclaim and industry attention. In a remarkably short time, her performances have earned global recognition, including the National Board of Review Breakthrough Performance Award and nominations from BAFTA, the Golden Globes, and Critics' Choice. Working alongside acclaimed artists, she has shown an instinct for character and emotional truth well beyond her years. With authenticity at her core, Chase represents a new generation of artists, bold, intentional, and unafraid to take up space.
I've dreamed of being here, and I love this industry, and I love all the artists and the creatives that I get to meet. I'm getting the opportunity to work with people who I've looked up to for so long. Ruth Nega is one of them. Teyana Taylor is one of them, and Regina Hall. Those are people that I will always give their flowers, their well-deserved flowers to. They've taught me so much, and they've guided me in so many incredible ways, and I'm just even grateful that I can call on them for anything.
She steps into each moment with confidence, curiosity, and a clear sense of purpose.
I just never want any moment in my life right now to pass me by because I'm filled with so much gratitude, and showing my versatility as a Black woman is something that can be viewed as empowering to people as well. So I think that having that is what I'm trying to do, and I will continue to do.
This is only the beginning, and already her light is undeniable.
It's such a beautiful path that we get to walk on, and just being a face of representation to people who look like me or people who have hair like me. It's an opportunity I'm not taking lightly. I feel so blessed and so honored to be here.
It is my honor to present the Essence Black Women in Hollywood Award to a rising star who has already won our hearts. Again, I might have abandoned you in the movie, but I will always. That's why y'all didn't clap when I said I was her mother. I might have abandoned you in the movie, but I will always be fully present in real life. I love you. Give it up for my baby girl, Chase Infiniti, y'all.
Hi, guys. The room is much bigger from up here. Oh, my God. Okay, first, I wanted to say thank you so much to Essence for hosting this event and for having me here today. And I am truly grateful to be a part of this incredible group of women being honored today. And to Teyana, thank you so much for being here and for everything you've done for me immediately from the moment that we met. I love you so much, truly. Oh my gosh, look at this. I have even more to say. Let me give her flowers. Your guidance, your humor, your light and support have meant more to me than I could ever even put into words. I've only had 2 projects released so far, but on both of those sets, I had the honor of working alongside incredible Black women. From the very start of my One Battle auditions, which lasted for over 6 months, I was able to go through that process with the incredible Regina Hall. Exactly. And she gave me her time and advice and cared for me from the start before the role of Willa was even mine. She encouraged me to find my own voice as Willa and was there for me anytime I needed her. And the last 6 months have been filled with many firsts, but having Teyana and Regina by my side through it all made it so much sweeter. I feel so lucky to have had this experience with you two by my side. Again, another kiss. Before One Battle, the first set I was ever on was a show called Presumed Innocent. And on that set, I had the privilege to get to know and work opposite Ruth Negga. Ruth, to this day, is a constant force in my life. She's the person I call whenever I get overwhelmed, confused, or excited by an opportunity. And she was also my first call before the One Battle press tour because I had no idea what that meant or even looked like. Ruth helped me find my way on my first day on set, and it felt like fate meeting her when I did. My career, though it's just starting, has been marked by the generosity and mentorship of other Black women who have paved this path for me. And I feel grateful and honored to be here today, and more than anything, extremely grateful to have been welcomed into this community. So thank you. I have so much love and admiration for my fellow honorees, and and what they have done this year and beyond. Kerry, LaTanya, Autumn, Hannah, Ruth, Shunika, Wunmi, and Jayme, you have all inspired me in so many ways, and I have loved watching what you all have created. And thank you again to Essence, to my family who is here with me today, and everyone in the room for championing and celebrating each other. Thank you. I'm so honored to be a Black woman in Hollywood.
From early morning till I'm dripping in the moonlight. Hop in the race, just guaranteed to get the mood right. Okay, alright, all night, all day, keep it sweet and ripe like lemonade. Yeah.
Our next presenter, like me, also started in the game at a very young age. At just 10 years old, she delivered a breakthrough performance in Eve's Bayou, and she remains a scene stealer to this day. I love her down. And before I bring her up, I just want to say, damn, does anybody else miss Lovecraft Country? Does anybody? Can we get that back, please? Please. Let's protest. Come on, let's do it. But please welcome activist and award-winning actress, Jurnee Smollett.
Our next honoree has used her artistry and her platform, not for her own glory or to call attention to her personal achievements, but to challenge the misuse of power, to confront injustice, and to raise a righteous ruckus where stifling silence tries to settle in. You see, she understood something early in life that many require a lifetime to discover, that the gifts placed inside her were not random, and her courage was not incidental. They were assignments, a calling, and she has answered that calling boldly, relentlessly, and with extraordinary grace and love. I am speaking of the force of nature, the goddess, the woman that I have the profound blessing of calling my godmother, the legendary LaTanya Richardson Jackson. Now, when people speak about LaTanya, and y'all, I got a lot to say about this woman. She means a lot to me. People often begin with her extraordinary career, and rightly so. I mean, they talk about the electricity that she brings to every role, the way she is incapable of a false note, and fiercely excavates the truth hidden behind each character. And if you've ever seen her perform, you know you are in the presence of greatness. LaTanya is a 3-time Tony Award-nominated actress, director, and producer whose artistry spans decades. She most recently lit up Broadway in the Pulitzer Prize and Tony Award-winning play Purpose, earning Tony, Drama League, and Outer Critics Circle nominations for her performance, and receiving the Black Women on Broadway Audra McDonald Legacy Award. This woman is masterful at her craft, and she has given us countless unforgettable performances on stage and screen in productions like A Raisin in the Sun, To Kill a Mockingbird, yes, Show Me a Hero, as well as numerous beloved series and films, including Grey's Anatomy and Luke Cage, Losing Isaiah, The Fighting Temptations, and too many to mention. And as an accomplished director, she made history as the first woman ever to direct an August Wilson play on Broadway with the Tony-nominated revival of The Piano Lesson, starring Samuel L. Jackson, John David Washington, and Danielle Brooks. But here's the truth. The awards, the nominations, the accolades, they are incredibly impressive, but they still only tell a very small part of this woman's story, because the real power of LaTanya Richardson Jackson lives in how she moves through the world unapologetically with elegance, grace, and grit. You see, she's been on the front lines of change for decades. She does not announce her generosity. Her activism isn't performative. She simply shows up over and over with courage, conviction, and compassion. Now, I've watched her walk into rooms that were never designated for us in mind. And I've watched her take up space with dignity and certainty. I've watched her sit across from presidents and politicians, and when silence would have been easier, she boldly challenged them on their policies. I've watched her walk into communities devastated by Hurricane Katrina, not just pulling out her checkbook, which she did, but also pulling those people into her arms. I've witnessed her pick up the phone and cold call industry power players and demand they write a check for the nonprofit we had, ANSA, an organization combating HIV/AIDS and providing education, ongoing care, food, books, and clean water for impoverished and orphaned children. And I've seen her hold those children, look them in the eye, and treat them with a love and dignity that far too many people reserve only for the powerful. Now, I know this because I was there. I was there in those villages. I was there in those townships because LaTanya and Deborah Santana raised the money to bring me along when I was a broke 20-year-old volunteer. And at the time, I was convinced that I was going to abandon acting and work in the nonprofit world because I felt like that was the only way for me to make a real difference. But watching LaTanya changed that. She showed me that an artist can use our platform, our voice, and our resources to move the world forward. You see, LaTanya understands something about leadership. That leadership is not about how loudly you speak or how loudly you tweet. It's about how you consistently show up with your whole heart to serve others. And those of us who know her, we know she's a steady anchor for those she loves. Along with my mother, LaTanya, your handprint is all over my womanhood. You have ignited in me a resilience that has carried me through the roughest parts of this industry and the most challenging times in my life. You have repeatedly anchored a vital truth within my spirit, time and time again, that our value as Black women does not decrease based on someone's inability to see our worth. She prepares us, not just for the opportunity, but for the deeper purpose, the higher calling. You see, her love is the kind of force that speaks truth in a way that shatters barriers, the kind that ignites a fire in you to be your best self. And whether it's hosting fundraisers or raising millions of dollars for effective nonprofits and emerging political stars, or recently opening the LaTanya Richardson Jackson and Samuel Jackson Performing Arts Center at Spelman College, her alma mater, okay? LaTanya ensures that the next generation has more room to dream, more room to lead, and more room to belong. Mama LaTanya, today we are here to celebrate you, not just for your considerable contribution to the stage or the cinematic canon, not just for the artistic history you've made, but for the lives you have shaped. You are a devoted wife to Sam, a loving mother to Zoe, but your love extends far beyond your own nuclear family. It lives on in the thousands of lives you have changed simply by being in your orbit. How very lucky we are to be alive in the time of LaTanya. Let's take a look.
Legacy is not built in a moment. It is earned over a lifetime of devotion to craft. For decades, LaTanya Richardson Jackson has brought strength, depth, and unwavering dignity to every role she inhabits, with performances in films including Malcolm X and The Fighting Temptations. Across film and television, from Criminal Minds to Marvel's Luke Cage, her presence has remained steady, commanding, and unmistakable. But it is on the stage where her artistry resonates most deeply, where storytelling becomes sacred and every performance leaves a lasting imprint. Her acclaimed performance in To Kill a Mockingbird reaffirmed her place as one of theater's most respected and enduring voices. In 2022, she made history as the first Black woman to direct an August Wilson play on Broadway with The Piano Lesson, earning a Tony Award nomination and expanding her legacy from performer to visionary leader. With grace, wisdom, and quiet power, she has mentored generations, shaping artists, audiences, and the future of American theater.
I hope that at some point, all of you young people will understand that there are some of us who have worked very, very hard. You have the goods. You were born with the goods, and you stood on the shoulders of the goods. Chase the thing that's placed inside your heart, and if you don't know what that is, then work to find out what that is and be about it. If I can leave you anything, then know that LaTanya said, get up and go to work.
Her career is not only a body of work, it is a blueprint for excellence.
What's important for me is that young people of color, especially African-American young people, understand their worth and how important it is for them to stand on their own 2 feet and nurture the ideas that they are thinking about to bring them to fruition, for them to know that they are worth it, they are worthy, and that they stand toe-to-toe with anybody on any issue for anything.
Through every role, every stage, and every story, LaTanya Richardson Jackson reminds us that true legacy endures.
Everyone, please welcome the 2026 Essence Black Women in Hollywood honoree, LaTanya Richardson Jackson.
I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up. And I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up. I like the waves. I'll rise up.
Okay, we're gonna move quickly. Once I heard myself on that video with the Essence video, I said, oh, you have talked enough. So I wrote it down on this piece of paper so I could be brilliant, brief, and be gone. I shall put on my Elisa Johnson glasses. My goddaughter, Jurnee, whom I share with Pauletta Washington. I am always warmed by the generosity of your spirit, and I am settled by the goodness of your smile. I praise God from whom our blessings flow. Watch how quick this is. Thank you. Thank you especially to founder and chairman of Sundial Media Group, Richelieu Dennis, Rochelle Dennis, and the entire Dennis family, and Mr. Kirk McDonald, for continuing the legacy of this phenomenal brand, Essence, and for convening this celebratory occasion where all of these beautiful Black women can be honored in fellowship. I want to also thank Payne Brown, the visionary Susan Taylor, and her extraordinary team, which includes Mickey Taylor, Sandra Martin, Jan Deschabert, and Pamela Macklin, who saw what was fundamentally missing from a Black girl in the world and giving it an identity, essence. Like I said enough in that interview. So thank you, Nathan. Is Nathan here? Nathan Lately, he wrote that thing. But I quickly want you to know, Danielle Brooks can attest to this. Danielle's organization honored me last year. I love all these babies. I told them last year that God put a light inside all of us. And that light is for you to shine, not just for yourself, but it might be shining for your sister or your brother or someone else in love that you need to stand next to, but shine regardless. You don't need to chase the shiny thing. You are the shiny thing. I want all of you to know that these Black women in this room are the beacons on 1,000 hills, and all you have to do is see them because they are shining I was getting ready to curse, effing fucking for you. So listen, work hard. I can't reiterate that enough. You have to work hard. I believe in wellness, but you also have to work very hard because we have worked very hard. Work to know your business and then learn who and what. Then be bold enough to make space for the unimaginable. And then be brave enough to embrace it when it appears. Learn the language. See, this is really going to sound deep, but think about it. Learn the language of the invisible so that your presence always speaks. Just show up. Listen, I am so very proud to stand with that precious Chase Infiniti, with my baby girl, Kerry Washington. How long? She was such a baby girl. Kerry Washington, Zinzi Coogler, and the incredible, radical women of Sinners today. I accept this honor, and I love you all. Wake up, stay woke, because we who believe in freedom will not rest until it comes. Okay, one last thing. I know I wanted to end with that, but I would be remiss if I didn't recognize a Black woman in Los Angeles who happens to be the mayor of this city, Mayor Karen Bass. We love you, Karen. Thank you all. I'm gone. Hey, Tyrese.
I don't get a clap or nothing in this, but the. Everybody here like, oh shit. Today we are here all about honoring women who dare to live their lives off script, taking a path less traveled, and innovate new ways to tell their story. And right now, we want to Marsai.
Deon. What are you doing here?
Haven't you heard? I host everything now.
No, you don't. I'm hosting this one, so you should take your seat somewhere.
Nobody tell me that, though. They tell me to come host.
I'm telling you to take your seat somewhere.
Okay, all right. I'll go take my seat, but they told me to come host. I'm just letting you know that, all right? So, but look, before I leave, I just want to say this real quick, all right? Now, look, I got a lot of experience hosting, all right? Experience is the best teacher, all right? And I got a lot of experience with that. And so I want you to have a great experience out here, all right? So I'm going to tell you some things that you should do and some things you shouldn't do, okay? This is what you shouldn't do tonight, all right? Don't talk about nobody with Tourette's. Unless they say something about Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo and they don't apologize. That's when you say, then you stand up for your brothers. You hear me? You stand up for your brothers and you don't apologize, all right? Those are our top shelf black people right there, all right?
Right.
This ain't Soulja Boy. This is Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. Top shelf Negroes right there.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, and don't say nothing about Nicki Minaj at all, okay? And you got to get your fan base up in order to talk about Nicki Minaj, all right? Them barbs, they lit me up, all right?
Okay.
I tried to send my fan base out there. The vintage women, they got 8 alive. They got 8 alive. All right? All
Sure.
right. And don't say nothing about 50 cents neither. He gonna get some baby pictures of you boo-booing on yourself and put them out there. So don't do that. All right?
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
all right.
you.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
All right.
Go.
All right. Right now, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our 2026 Essie's Choice Award winner, chosen by our viewers and readers. It's the cast of Beyond the Gates. Congratulations, y'all. No, why are you still here?
I'm just making sure don't
Nah,
nobody
for real,
come
like,
after you. Just make sure
you
don't
good,
nobody
dog.
come after you.
Go ahead. Say bye.
Okay,
Come on,
I'm
you
ready
already
to go.
done enough, man.
All right. Good night. Good night.
All right. Well, we'd also like to take a moment to thank our incredible sponsors, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Disney, Harbor View Equity Partners, H&M, L'Oreal, MVD Inc., Planned Parenthood, Smart Water, Universal Pictures, yes, Smart Water, okay. Universal Pictures, Walmart, and Warner Brothers Television. Thank you guys so much. And we have to show some love to the Black woman-owned production company who brought this incredible vision to life, MVD Inc. Thank you. The creative agency. Let's give them all a round of applause for their support. This beautiful, beautiful decoration, thank you. Now, Our celebration continues with someone I've always wanted to meet. I heard a red carpet correspondent refer to him as an emerging talent. So let me take them to school right quick. He's given us decades of some of the most epic performances in films like Crooklyn, The Five Bloods, and most recently, Sinners. And if I know anything about him, he's not gonna wrap up. So just let him cook, all right? So please, stand on your feet and welcome the icon, the legend, the award-winning actor, Mr. Delroy Lindo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, you know it would take something very special to tear me away from my Sinners family. They don't have me sitting at the Sinners table. They got me sitting at another table. And you know the fact that I'm sitting at that other table means something very special. And indeed, I'm here to celebrate somebody who's extremely special to me. I realize that everybody in this room is aware of how difficult it is to attain success in this industry. It is even more difficult to sustain success in this industry. It is triply difficult to sustain success in this industry and then branch out, take the responsibility to look at your footprint and say, how can I expand what I am doing with my success? And the young lady who will be coming up here in a few minutes has done exactly that. And it is absolutely awe-inspiring to be a part of and to share in her journey. So we have attaining the success, we have sustaining the success, and then we have taking that success and drawing others in by the work that you do. And part of the work that you do involves making work for others that come along with you. I told this young lady, we did a piece of work a couple of years ago that is still resonating. This work, called Unprisoned, focused on the issues of a family reconnecting themselves and a man re-entering society and re-entering the relationship with his family. This young lady invited me in to that journey with her. And the extraordinary thing about that particular journey was that everything that this young lady articulated to me regarding the objectives of the work, how we were going to go about creating that work, and who we wanted to impact with that work, came to pass. And that work continues to reverberate and show its importance in my life, in our lives, and for all the audiences who connected with that work and told me and told all of us how important that work is. So, Ms. Kerry Washington.
Some artists light up the screen. Others light the way. Kerry Washington has done both. With her portrayal of Olivia Pope on Scandal, she reshaped how power and intelligence were seen on television. An award-winning actor, producer, author, director, and activist, Kerry has built a career defined by purpose as much as performance.
I think my hope for what stays with people after they watch the characters I've played is the idea that we matter. That we as women, as Black women, our stories matter and are worth engaging with and honoring.
Through her company, Simpson Street, she champions stories that challenge and expand the cultural conversation. From American Son to Little Fires Everywhere. On screen and behind the camera, she continues to elevate complex human storytelling.
My sense of power is really connected to a sense of humility that I try to cultivate because I know that I'm in positions where I have a lot of power and I want to use it appropriately. I grew up in a home where my mother got Essence magazine every single month, and it really did impact the way that I saw Black women, the way that I imagined who we are and where we belong and what was possible for us. I love being a part of the Essence family and the Essence legacy because it's so beautiful to be connected to all of the incredible Black women who came before me, all of the women that I link arms with in my career now, and all of the Black girls that I hope I can be part of their story of inspiration.
Most recently, she stars in and executive produces projects including Shadow Force and Wake Up Dead Man, continuing to evolve as both artist and leader. Beyond entertainment, she is a steadfast advocate for justice and equity, honored as one of Time Magazine's Women of the Year. She leads with heart, she speaks with conviction, and she reminds us that culture moves forward when courage meets creativity.
Please join me in welcoming to the stage the incomparable Ms. Kerry Washington.
From early morning till I'm dripping in the moonlight. Hop in the race that's guaranteed to get the mood right. Okay, alright, all night, all day. Keep it sweet and ripe like lemonade, yeah. I know you heard it, baby. Rhythm is a dancer. Can nobody do it like I do it better. Alright, okay, all night, all day. I say that's right, it's all on me. My bad.
So I'm old school like LaTanya, I got paper. And don't, it's a lot of pages, but don't worry, the words are printed very big, that's why. Thank you, Delroy. You already know this, but I want the room to know. When I was in high school and I saw you in Malcolm X, you know there are some moments in the life of an actor that just focus you on your path. West Indian Archie's fall from grace was the most heroic thing I had ever seen an actor do. I love you so much. When I asked you to play my dad on Unprisoned, it was at a time in my life when secretly my relationship with my real dad was being redefined. And I want you to know that I treasure our years on Unprisoned as proof that God is at work in my work. And I'm very excited for you and that other table this Sunday. As for my table, I just want to say, I have some OGs at my table, including my mom, who I talked about, my manager, who I don't like talking about how long we've been working together because it makes us sound old, but it's many, many decades. And, you know, you've been with me since the first time I was up here over a decade ago, and also new team members that I'm so grateful Simpson Street has allowed me the privilege to work with you and our whole dope-ass team. And also at my table is a guy who the first time I was up here over a decade ago, he was my secret fiance. Okay, so
You know that scene in Sinners when we travel through time and space on the dance floor and Ryan uses dance history to highlight all the beautiful different contributions of people of color in this country through music and movement art and culture and community. I know you remember the scene because it's unlike anything we have ever seen before. That is what the Essence Luncheon has always felt like to me. Because there might be vampires and monsters out there, but in here, with you all, year after year, this is magic, right? It's the kind of magic that transforms you. It's the kind of magic that connects us through time and space and talent. That's what this room has always felt like for me. But I'm very nostalgic today. You see, I'm shaking. I shouldn't have a folder. You see, I'm shaking. I'm feeling a lot of reverence for the room and a lot of gratitude for the journey. I cannot believe that it's been 14 years since the last time I stood up here as a recipient, and it's hard to believe that I have the honor to be up here again. So I want to be honest with you. I want to keep this 100. I want to let you know that when I was up here before, I was really nervous. I was at a turning point in my career because up until then, I had enjoyed being a character actor. I was working in spectacular films, but disappearing into roles with a level of anonymity and privacy that kind of kept me off the radar to white people. In my memoir, Thicker Than Water, I have a whole chapter entitled Black Famous. Because, you know, we see each other first. Sometimes I'll say in an interview that before Scandal, no one ever connected that the actor from Save the Last Dance was the same actor from Ray, was the same actor from Last King of Scotland. But let me be clear. Let me be very clear. What I mean is that white people didn't make that connection. Because you all knew. We knew. We know each other, we see each other, and to be known by you, by Essence, by this room, that is what belonging feels like. So if that's true, why was I nervous? So I was here at a time when it was the beginning of my ride on the rocket ship that catapulted me out of anonymity, a little show called Scandal. And here's what I knew as I stood up here. There were probably about 30 other incredibly talented and deserving women in the room who had read for that role. I think that maybe 2 of the 3 other women who went to test read for the network were in the room. And I was nervous standing up here because I was the one who got it. We know how rare these opportunities are now, but back then, all the press wanted to talk about was the historic nature of our show. It had been almost 40 years since a Black woman had led a network, blah, 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 blah. I was nervous to stand up here because I thought it was about me. I felt an outsized stress and pressure because I thought, oh man, I have to be perfect. I have to win. I have to get this right so that it's not another 40 years before they give any of us a shot. And I feared, what if I'm not the right choice? What if somebody else should be standing up here? What if I don't have what it takes? Back then I was nervous because I didn't yet understand that I had been anointed. Despite my fears, I got up here and I started to speak. And when I felt the love and support in this room, something in me got set free. I knew that so many of us had wanted to play that role. So many of us had gotten on our knees to ask for his favor. But standing up here, there was no spirit of competition in the air. There was no jealousy, there was no judgment, there was no criticism, no doubt. Now, I'm not saying that nobody felt those things or had those thoughts. You might have been cursing me, talking all kinds of trash about me at your kitchen table, and justifiably so, right? Maybe you thought, why Kerry? I can play that role. And you could have. And you would have brought your own special magic to that extraordinary opportunity. But despite all of that, the energy in this room on that day was all love and generosity. You weren't waiting for me to fail. You were praying for me to win so that we could all collectively win. And I felt it. I felt it and I understood. I knew that if the show worked and if I was able to have any semblance of creative currency or power, I was going to pour it back into this room and this community. My company, Simpson Street, named for the street in the Bronx that my mother grew up on. It was founded 10 years ago, but let me tell you, we are just getting started. I am proud of every character I have ever played, but I am even more proud to have founded a company that has provided and protected creative opportunities for heroes of mine like Delroy Lindo, like Cheryl Lee Ralph, like Ms. Pauletta Washington. For upcoming talent like Lexi Underwood and Jaleel Kamara, for phenomenal men like Marquis Richardson, Leslie Odom, Omar Sy, Michael Ealy, for directors like Nzinga Stewart and Kenny Leon and Tembi Banks and Numa Perrier, for my sisters like Jennifer Hudson and Divide Joy Randolph and Jurnee Smollett and Kara Young. I want to give an extra special shout out to my sister who can't be here, Amayati Cornaldi from Reasonable Doubt, and to my whole Reasonable Doubt family. Oh, she's here! Ah! You supposed to be on set, girl. What's going on? I'm so happy you're here. To our whole Reasonable Doubt family, we just today started shooting season 4. Our showrunner, Ramla Muhammad, was honored up here last year. I could not be more proud to have come through the business with somebody like that. Ramla, when I met her, she was a research assistant at Scandal. And I asked her to join the writer's room on Little Fires. And then when it was time for us to find a showrunner for Reasonable Doubt at Simpson Street, Pilar and I, we looked at each other, we said, she's ready to run her own show. And now, she can't be here today because she's too booked and busy. That makes me so proud and so, so grateful. So thank you to our Onyx Collective family. Thank you to Hulu. Thank you to my 20th TV family. Before I leave the stage, I want to speak about 20th. I have to thank you for all of the support around Imperfect Women. Very excited for you all to see that show. It's our new show at Simpson Street. And I want to shout out also our Apple TV family, because you are coming correct. Thank you for being here, for sponsoring today, and for believing in our show, and really standing behind it 10 toes down. I guess what I really want to say is just thank you. Thank you to all of you in this room. Thank you for inspiring me to build more opportunities for all of us. Thank you for being in community with me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for knowing me. When this is all over, we're gonna have to leave this juke joint and go back out there to face the monsters and the vampires and all the scary stuff. And so I guess my prayer for all of us this afternoon is that we take this time to refuel our souls. Let your imagination dance. Let your heart sing. Know that we are so blessed to have each other and to be a part of something so much greater than ourselves. We are anointed. God bless you. Thank you.
Girl, you're working with some class, yeah. It's bad, yeah. Make a fella spend the cash, yeah. It's bad, yeah. Girl, you're working with some class, yeah. It's bad, yeah. Make a fella spend the bag, yeah. It's cash, yeah. Girl, you made it, you made it. Oh yeah, you made it, you made it. Baby girl, you made it, you made it. Oh yeah, you made it. Life's a cruise, that's the move.
Our next presenters are one of the best director and actor duos ever, okay? Their creative collaborations have broken records at the box office and produced films that not only reflect our culture, but have also helped to redefine it. Please give a round of applause and welcome Oscar nominees this year for their work on Sinners, actor Michael B. Jordan and writer, producer, director, Ryan Coogler.
What's up, you guys? How y'all doing? Good? Listen, it means everything to be here with Ryan celebrating the women behind Sinners. Zinzi Coogler, Wunmi Mosaku, Jayme Lawson, Autumn Durald Arkapaw, Hannah Beachler, Ruth E. Carter, and Shunika Terry-Jennings. This film exists because of them. But right now, I want to talk about Zinzi for a second. You know, there she go. Yeah, I know it's coming. So I ain't gonna embarrass you too much. She's one of those people who doesn't like the spotlight, but she absolutely deserves it. I watched her up close and personal across multiple projects, and what strikes me every time is how she leads: quiet, steady, intentional. You know, she makes sure every single person feels seen. She's gonna be in the back talking her stuff every once in a while, you know what I'm saying, steering the ship every so often, but she makes sure her point is very, very clear. It's rare, and all of that really, really matters. Together with Ryan and Sev Ohaney, she built Proximity Media from the ground up with one goal: tell stories that matter, especially the ones that don't always get told. They came out the gate with Judas and the Black Messiah. 6 Oscar nominations, 2 wins. It's not too bad for her first swing. And now Sinners, 16 Academy Award nominations. The most ever for a single film. And none of that happens without Zinzi Coogler. It doesn't happen without her vision, without her leadership, without her love. Nah, go ahead, man, you got it.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Oh, shit. Okay. Copy that.
Nah, go ahead, get into it.
I'm sorry, babe. We've been truly blessed that Sinners resonated the way it did with audiences and critics alike. But none of that happens in isolation. It exists because of collaboration, because of trust, community, and because of 7 extraordinary women who poured their artistry into this film. I'll say a little bit more about Zinz later, but I think you already know that she is what she is to our life and our work. She's my partner in every sense of the word. But what I will say is that Wunmi, Jayme, Autumn, Hannah, Ruth, and Shunika, you are family to us. When you spend months on set building something from the ground up, talent matters, but heart matters just as much, and I genuinely love working beside each of you. Wunmi, where you at, Wunmi? You didn't just play Annie, you breathed spirit into her. You gave her layers, gravity, tenderness. You gave her a soul. Jayme, I know where Jayme is. Hey, Jayme. Jayme, you made Pearline luminous. There was a vibrancy and sensuality you brought that felt alive in every frame. And that performance of Pale Pale Moon, it lingers. Autumn, where you? Oh, I see. Hey, Autumn. Autumn, our cinematographer, we pushed boundaries together. We experimented, we took risks. And you helped give Sinners a visual language that feels singular. Something the screen hadn't seen quite seen before. Hannah Beachler, our production designer. Where you at, Hannah? Hey. Hannah, you built the Clarksdale that lived in my memory and imagination. You made it tactile, immediate. You made it real. Ruth Carter, our costume designer. Your storytelling through costume continues to be unmatched. You don't just dress characters, you reveal them. And Shunika, our head of hair. Your dedication to honoring history didn't just recreate it, you revived it, you gave it breath. Each of you is a luminary in your own right. Your work radiates. And this recognition is not just deserved, it's necessary. Which brings me to Zinzi. So, I'm married to Zinzi, known her since we was... known her since we were very young. And I first met her I said this wrong the last time I did this, but I first met her in the year 2000. And she was kicking everybody's ass on the track in the 800. She would beat girls by like a lap, you know. And seeing her run, like, you know, she was strong, powerful, really skilled. I had no idea she was as shy as she was. So I'm just giving y'all a warning, man. Zinzi is a real introvert, man. All the introverts stand up, man, if y'all out there, bro. Yo, she is, yo, the fact that like, she must really rock with Essence, man, because like the fact that she finna come up here and talking a little bit is crazy. But she is brilliant, and she is a phenomenal leader. And I leave for work all the time. I lead in my family, and it's nice to come home and be to somebody who I know I can trust to lead, so I can be led. I'll tell y'all a quick story about Zinzi, and y'all should just know, man, that this movie, you know, big credit to her and Chev, our partner, man. But it wouldn't be what it was without her, man. And she did it all pregnant and postpartum, most of it. Like I seen her. She was in every post-production meeting, man. Like holding it down and dealing with all types of stuff, you know. That only y'all could see. We took the film on the road all over the world while she was out there here. Y'all saw her, man. That wasn't easy, and it hasn't stopped. You know what I mean? All of this since, you know, our little baby is 7 months old now, and as good as a producer she is, she an even better mom. So to see her do all of this is crazy. But I'm gonna just leave y'all with one insight into her brilliance, man. Like we were dealing with some stuff at home, and two family members were kind of at each other's throats about some things. And I did what I did. I vented for like 40 minutes to her about, you know, who did what and why we got to do this to support who. And she took a deep breath when I got done venting in her crazy Zinzi way. And she says, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter who's right. What matters is that people know that the other person cares about them. And I had, you know, I'm a writer. I heard a lot of words. I think about words all the time. I lived with this woman for a long time, and I never heard those words put together like that in that context. And I was like, God damn, man, you one of one. And I felt like one of one for bagging her. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So look, yo. Hey. So with all of that, you know, bless all of you, man. I'm gonna throw it to a video package, and then we'll bring up.
Vision changes what we see. Leadership changes what becomes possible. Zinzi Coogler does both. As co-founder of Proximity Media, she champions bold, culturally grounded storytelling.
I feel like one of the luckiest people alive to be a filmmaker and call myself a filmmaker. The craft of filmmaking is communal work, and we do not exist without each other. There were so many hands that needed to be a part of a project in order to get it in front of audiences. That diligence, that dedication, the often blood, sweat, and tears to get something across the finish line, I think it was so fulfilling.
With Sinners, that work deepened. It became collaboration, community, power shared.
Every department had the most elite master in their craft at the helm of their department.
A room filled with extraordinary women. Through the lens of Autumn Durald Arkapaw, every frame carried intention.
I think you always want the space to feel real and heightened and elevated. So Hannah and Ruth are like my right hand, and to do a piece like this with those people that you love and that are your family is a very big deal. It's really an honor.
Hannah Beachler shaped the world itself.
I think that my purpose in the industry hasn't changed, but what it did do was make me understand that was nothing to do with me. It was bigger than me. And I think that's when I really heard the ancestors speaking.
Ruth E. Carter carried history through every stitch.
There's so many layers to storytelling. It's not just clothes. It's character building. It's all of the details that work with what everybody else is doing. And that's what you see with Sinners.
Shunika Terry-Jennings grounded every detail in truth.
Listen, working with Zinzi and watching all of these leading ladies is, the word is inspirational. I'm beyond blessed and thankful to even be in a room with these ladies.
On screen, Wunmi Mosaku brought fearless depth.
The role of this industry in the greater picture, I think I see it a bit clearer now because of Sinners. I think like the surreal montage shows so directly where we're from, what we're doing in the present, and where it's going in the future.
Jayme Lawson brought strength and vulnerability in equal measure.
There was a real sense of community and like craftsmanship and generosity and joy. And you just hold on to that for dear life, because if I never get another opportunity like that again, I will be forever grateful that I had this one.
This is what it means to lead with vision, to create space where others can thrive.
I think it's incredible how the audience responded to Sinners and how it seemed to have resonated with people in such a deep way. It's just a complete honor.
It is with the utmost humility and gratitude that we take this opportunity to shine the luminary spotlight on just a few of the women who made this story success that this film has been so far.
Please stand to your feet and joining me in welcoming my sisters to the stage. Wunmi Mosaku, Ruth Carter, Jayme Lawson, Autumn Durald Arkapaw, Shunika Terry-Jennings, and of course, Zinzi Coogler.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. Fuck you and all your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that decide you find out who you...
Real tears back there, wow. Ryan, Mike, that was incredibly generous of you both. Thank you. Ryan, I'm gonna get you, really. I'll try not to get too overwhelmed up here. Essence, thank you for this incredible honor. I'm absolutely humbled to share space with all of you in this room tonight, or this afternoon, and to be named among the brilliant women who have received this recognition is such a surprise, and I have so much gratitude. I'm still in the infancy of my career and a student of my collaborators. But I am here today to accept this as my opportunity to thank my community who has championed and poured into me, Ryan, and our business partner, Sev, for the audacious stories we mustered up the bravery to tell. I wouldn't have dared to imagine the life that I walk today could exist for someone like me. My mom is from a remote village in the Philippines and immigrated to Oakland in her 20s. My dad was born in 1931 in the south side of Chicago, and his parents migrated there from Mississippi, not far from where Sinners is set. Because Ryan and I met as teenagers, his parents also helped raise me, and the four of them modeled diligence, focus, empathy, patience, and love for our community. They were all extremely hard workers in humble blue-collar careers, but they saw hope in their children, invested in us, and told us to fly. Our parents were all creative, but because of the time and place they were born, they couldn't explore their artistry, but sacrificed so Ryan and I could. And that opened paths for us and the ability to try. It allowed us to pursue something uncertain. One of the things we wanted to explore in Sinners was the question of who these people might have been if they had been born in a different time. Who would Smoke, Stack, Annie, or Perlene be today? To explore that question, I was blessed to work with such powerful storytellers who I stand in front of right now, and artists, including the women I get to share the stage with today. Autumn Durald Arkapaw, Hannah Beachler, Jayme Lawson, Ruth Carter, Shunika Terry-Jennings, and Wunmi Mosaku. You are each so incredibly thoughtful, researched, dedicated to telling our stories with respect to the full humanity of our people that is so often denied. To Chase, Kerry, LaTanya, it's amazing to be in celebration with all of you. I recognize that this industry can be lonely for us, but today we stand in community that is both deep and wide. There's space for all of us. Space in each lane we operate in. Your future contributions are so necessary. Your brilliance, your beauty, your joy, and optimism is revolutionary. You each mirror for our community to see themselves. You are each a mirror for our community to see themselves. So thank you to everyone who has poured into us in big and small ways. It sustains me, it sustains us and our work. And thank you to the wider community of storytellers who are doing this now. It's up to us to be the protectors of our stories, to keep them from being altered, removed, or rewritten. It is how we stay connected to our ancestors, our elders, and our children. And to the audience who tuned in, thank you for showing up each and every time we dare to tell our stories.
I speak on behalf of all the women behind Sinners when I say what an extraordinary honor it is to stand here today in a room filled with brilliance, excellence, sisterhood, and legacy. To Essence, thank you for the way you continue to uplift, celebrate, and protect Black women. Your platform has long been a space where our stories are not only welcomed, but centered, and we are deeply grateful to be a part of this celebration. Sinners means many things to those of us who made it and to those who experienced it in theaters. At its heart, it's a love letter to our culture, to our ancestors, to the families who raised us, and to the communities that shape us. It reflects the beauty that lives within our resilience, the creativity born from our struggles, and the way our stories continue to carry truth, spirit, and power across generations. This film has truly been the journey of a lifetime for all of us, both behind the camera and in front of it. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, God. And that journey has been guided by the vision, courage, and deep cultural commitment of Zinzi and Ryan Coogler. Their leadership reminds us what it looks like when artists honor their responsibility to community. Their dedication to telling Black stories with care, honesty, and ownership is something that continues to open doors for so many of us. We all know the path for women in this industry is not always easy. And for Black women or women of color, that path can be even steeper. But when we make spaces like this so powerful is that we are reminded we are not walking it alone. Zinzi and Ryan, thank you for your care, trust, your belief, and belief you've shown this incredible group of women, Jayme, Miss Ruth, Hannah, Autumn, Shunika, and myself. Being a part of this creative family has meant more than words can hold. And to Essence, thank you for shining a light not only on our work, but on the community of women gathered in this room. To be recognized here among so many extraordinary women who continue to shape culture, lead with courage, and create space for those coming behind us, it truly means everything.
You all have heard enough from me. I've got 5 nominations and 2 wins with these up here. But I always said I never wanted to be alone in the celebration because it does take a collaboration to make this all possible. We have such a fine group of people up here that are dedicated to their craft. And when you can meet and align and belong together, it makes the magic come to life. And, you know, I'm just so proud of each and every one up here today. Zinzi has led us, you know, she's on set every day, and she's always this voice I can go to when Ryan and Autumn are in their zone, and I feel like I have nowhere to turn. I turn to Zinzi, and she gives me the answer. Shunika, Wunmi, Jayme and Wunmi come into my fitting room, and it's like a transformation. We transform. We talk about the importance of the character. We build it together, and then we present that to camera. Hannah and Autumn, I couldn't have just the most caring collaborators. Hannah, her intellect and her creativity is boundless, and Autumn has such an eye. She'll walk up to me on set and she'll say, you know, I love that costume right there. I'm gonna set the camera there. So I couldn't ask for more. I never want to be alone. I was nominated for Malcolm X, and then I was nominated for Amistad, and then I was nominated for Black Panther, and then I was nominated for Wakanda Forever, but I was alone. We are shepherding 16 nominations. That's history, y'all. That's history. And so I'm so proud of the women of Sinners. Thank you.
To Zinzi and all the women of Sinners, congratulations to the entire Sinners cast and crew. What you guys have done for Black cinema will be studied for generations, so thank you. And you know, guys, I really love it here. Now that I'm in the crowd, I see all my people. Hey, y'all. I want to say that Miss Maxine Waters is here in the building as well. Please give a round of applause for her. Yes, there she is. Yes. Can we stay? Y'all want to stay? It is a hotel. Y'all got PJs and stuff. I think it'd be fun. Testing. But anywho, Essence, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot wait to see how you top this next year. I mean, this is tea, okay? But if you need some pictures for a host, you know, I have thoughts. All right. I'm so excited to introduce this next performer. I think this lady reminds us to drink more water and mind our business. We all know and love her. Please welcome Grammy-winning singer, dancer, and forever that girl, Mya.
It's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate us. Essence, Black women in Hollywood, let's go. the good and the bad. Everything in the past, all the ups and the downs. Well, I've had so many wrongs that I've lost count, but it made me who I am, and I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause it crowned me like a queen. It crowned me like a queen. Oh, I'm a living witness of faith at its best, 'cause I've been put through the test. And nothing comes easy, so don't stop believing. Yes, I've made some mistakes, wouldn't take them away, 'cause I've fallen, yes, but bad days don't always last. Just stand your ground and be unbreakable. Unbreakable, like me, unbreakable. Unbreakable, be unbreakable. Just stand your ground and be unbreakable. I'll be on it, I'll be on it. Kill it in a skirt, but I do it like I own her. Grinding every day like a hustler on a corner, but I ain't pushing weight, no, I'm moving something more to life. The girl in the diner, single moms on their own with nobody else behind them. College girl, finding time for assignments. See them all in me, I do it for my ladies. Hey, just beginning, never gonna stop till I cross that finish. All they wanna see is the thickness, but soon they gon' all be a witness. R&B princess, CEO, cell phone, yo, they don't even know. That's what we made with, destined for greatness. Heart of a soldier, mind of a first lady. Listen, go and clap for all the haters. Thank you much for their hard work. You know it's quite a job, they must be tired, 'cause you're way beyond to even focus on the negative. It's irrelevant to anyone that's trying to get ahead in life, trying to find a light in the darkest tunnel in the dead of night, reaching for what's out of sight, but close enough that you know it's around the corner. But you gotta go through the torture to make it to where you wanna, don't you? Nothing's free in this life. Elevate to clearer heights, pay the price. Don't give up, you gotta fight. Don't catch feelings, just catch a flight. Show you what it's looking like in the sky, above the clouds, going up. Now looking down, planet 9. Hey, see us up here flying high. They couldn't bring us down even if they tried. Nothing comes easy, so don't stop believing. Yes, I've made some mistakes, wouldn't take them away, 'cause I'm falling, yes, but bad days don't always last. Just stand your ground and be unbreakable. Oh, yeah, unbreakable. Just stand your ground and be unbreakable. Just stand your ground and be unbreakable. I love y'all so much. Thank you, Essence, Black Women in Hollywood.
All right, we love you, we support you, we see you, we thank you, and we hope you join us next year as we celebrate Black women in Hollywood's 20th anniversary. I'm Marsai Martin, signing off.